Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is kind of a gloomy day outside, but we will carry on. And today's poem I thought was, you know, a little hopeful. So here we go. Sometimes by Sheenagh Pugh. Sometimes things don't go after all from bad to worse. Some years muscadel faces down frost, green thrives, the crops don't fail. Sometimes a man aims high and all goes well. A people sometimes will step back from war, elect an honest man, decide they care enough that they can't leave some stranger poor. Some men become what they were born for. Sometimes our efforts do not go amiss. Sometimes we do as we meant to. The sun will sometimes melt a field of sorrow that seemed hard frozen. May it happen for you. I liked this poem because I found it to be hopeful, but also a little realistic. And something that I think about sometimes is what if? What if this bad thing happens? What if this bad thing happens? Or I'm concerned about the uncertainty of the future and not knowing what will happen is really stressful for me, and I can imagine for other people as well. So, this poem seems to be a little bit of an answer to the what if question. What if a bad thing happens? Well, what if it doesn't? What if a good thing happens? And I like all the examples of sometimes a good thing happens. The poem being titled Sometimes really, I just like that idea. I like that it is hopeful and realistic, that it is saying, I think behind every sometimes a good thing happens is a sometimes a bad thing happens, right? Um, but I think if there's the possibility for everything to go wrong, there is also the possibility for everything to go right. I think if in a world of infinite choices and infinite options, there must be the thought that things are going right somewhere or could be going right somewhere. And this poem also seems to be a wish for the reader. It ends with, may it happen for you. So that is also my wish. If you're watching this, I hope that things go in a good direction for you and a positive direction for you. I hope that even though things are unknown and something could go wrong, keeping in mind that sometimes they don't go wrong is really helpful, and really hopeful. Sometimes everyone does as they're meant to do. Sometimes communities come together in the so many ways that we're seeing. Sometimes we are there for friends that we haven't seen in a long time. Sometimes strangers help out strangers. Sometimes healthcare workers sacrifice their own health and family lives in order to support strangers. Sometimes nurses hold the hands of patients who are dying because their families cannot be there for them. Sometimes people rise to the occasion. And I think we are seeing a lot of that. So I hope that the sometimes that's in your future is the positive one. And know that if it isn't, we're all here for each other and we're all going through this together. Okay, y'all. I'll be here tomorrow. Until next time, have a good one.